Rodgers with a give. It's Lacey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by K1 short.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They run it again with Lacey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run. This is Lacey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Jordy Nelson, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10. Newton again. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So third down, just 1 yard to go.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Newton on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by a Jonathan Stewart run. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now Lacy, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Funchess, 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Here comes Cobb. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... Eddie Lacy, see you later. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, 76 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly, and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He hits Stewart in the flat. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a former Iowa Hawkeye, it's Brandon Wager. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. Now 4th down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And Nelson's got it here right side. Touchdown, Packers! Jordy Nelson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. Yeah, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen.
Funchess is free. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They begin the drive with Lacey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. Fresh set of downs here.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction of this.
Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's out. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Rodgers. Surveying the field. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Finding time. And he fends him off. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. K1 short. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Crosby puts it through, and with that, they will move out in front by 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Second and 10. Newton again. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 58 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got time. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb as the 1st half is winding down. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the 2nd half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the 2nd half.
Could be a big turnaround. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Slot man moves right. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. They'll come out in the pistol. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Newton now to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Rodgers, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They go play action here on first down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Lacy. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 11 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The busy night continues for Lacy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day, all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
On play action, it's Rodgers backing up and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
319.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding time. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it with Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He's got time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Wide 80. Tiger.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a gain of 15 that time, and it'll be a Green Bay first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Rodgers now on first down. He completes it to Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. That's caught at the 2. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
He's back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try.
Holding offense.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Lacey. And he'll get the Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now hang on here, timeout. Timeout call. Well, partner, there's something